guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to another Swatch This video, I guess you can say. So today we're going to be talking about the Urban Decay Electric Palette. The Urban Decay Electric Palette is around $24 to $25. It is currently out of stock at Urban Decay, Sephora, Ulta. I know that some people are selling it on eBay. It was $24 to $25, and I remember it being on clearance for a lot less cheaper. It was like $15 or so. Correct me if I am wrong. And this is one of their kind of like more neon colored palettes. I'm not sure if they started clearing this out because of their new they came out with the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette right after this one, so I'm not sure if that's why they started clearancing out or if it just didn't do good. I am a sucker for like Vavoom shades, and this is definitely one of those palettes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you guys. This is what the packaging looks like, and it's very sturdy, very heavy, which is always a good thing because, you know, if you're about to throw this bad boy into your luggage and it gets shot, it gets smacked and dumped everywhere, the packaging is not easily broken, at least in my opinion. I've dropped this bad boy about 4 times and he is still in pristine condition. I still have the film back here because I haven't taken it off. I just pulled the brush out of here because you do get a brush with this palette, and the reason why I take the brushes out of my palettes is because I just hate having them in here, especially if you get a really good kind of like fluffy ended brush. It is bomb for like blending. I like to use those on the regular basis, and I can't use it if I have to, you know, kind of search for this palette and pull it out of the palette. So let's go ahead and get started with swatching and checking out the consistency of these shadows. And all of the palettes that I am showing in this series are mine. I purchased them. My fiance purchased a lot of them for me as well. So they're not going to be in boxes. They're not going to be untouched. Well, some of them are untouched because I have not gotten around to using them. But these are my personal palettes that me and my fiance paid actual money for. They were not sent to me. I am not sponsored by anyone. I am just making a review on every single palette that I own for those of you guys that are kind of curious on, you know, if you want to invest your money in such palettes and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this one here. So we have a very metallic, shimmery silver color right here, and it is called Revolt. So I am going to just go ahead and dip my finger in here. And the consistency of these are not the same as the Tarte eyeshadows. The Tarte eyeshadows are a little bit more kind of creamy consistency. These are a little bit more kind of like very finely milled. I don't know if that is the correct term that I am using. Shadows are very soft, easy to blend, at least with this metallic shade. It seems like it. So that is the color Revolt right there, and I'm actually going to pop some Fix Plus on a brush and show you guys what that actual color looks like with some Fix Plus. I just need to find a makeup brush. And you don't necessarily need to spray it with the MAC Fix Plus as long as you use any see, I mean, it kind of didn't really do much of a difference with the there we go. It kind of needed like a second coat to it. So that lets you know if you can actually make these shades pretty metallic or not, or what the deal is for those of you guys who like to, you know, spritz a little bit of a Fix Plus on your brush and make your metallic eyeshadows extra metallic. So like I was saying, a lot of the times you don't need a Fix Plus spray by MAC. You can use any setting powder or setting. There I go with the setting powder. Setting spray. A lot of the times I use my Mario Badescu facial spray, and he works wonderfully. My skin is extra sensitive to certain setting sprays, so the Fix Plus is one of them. It kind of makes me very red, so I tend to not go for him. But my Mario Badescu facial spray, I use the rose water one, and it works perfectly fine for using it as a kind of like a baboon spray for my eyeshadows. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go in to Gonzo, and he feels, wow. He does feel a little bit more, as you can tell, I'm already having fallout and I haven't even swatched him, but that is what he looks like. A little bit more on the chalkier consistency, but great pigmentation. And he is also a shimmery shade. I mean, look at that. Okay, now for Slow Burn. Again, feels chalky. And it seems like they would blend out easily. Let's go ahead and go into Savage. Oh yeah, way chalkier. Look at that. Like, you can see the chunk. And you could see kind of, as you can see, there is a lot more, even on the actual palette itself, you can see the chunks coming off. So that's one of the things with some of these shades. Some of these shades don't have a lot of fallout, but some of them, you better set your face, do extra setting powder, or do your eyeshadow before you go in with these shades, because there's going to be a lot of damage that you're going to need to correct. And this one right here is Fringe, and Fringe is actually more kind of like those Tarte shades, a little bit more on the creamier side. More, I mean, it does have fallout, but it's more on that creamy consistency that I like. So I just need to go ahead and clear some hands here to do the second row. So give me just a few secs. All right, and that is what Fringe looks like. So this is the whole top row. I did go in with some Fix Plus there, not Fix Plus, some of my face spray to see how it kind of turned metallic, but I feel like it didn't really do anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the next 5 shades for you. All right, so next we're gonna go in with Chaos, and I'm gonna go in with my pinky here. And Chaos, wow, Chaos is more of that creamy consistency, a lot of chalky buildup, as you can kind of tell there. I mean, a lot of people can work with that, but a lot of people who are investing in such palettes definitely don't want to deal with that. And this is Jilted, and wow, it is such a beautiful shade. Again, you can see some of the fallout, which is going to happen normally, and you can kind of sort of tell how all of these shades have fallout with just me swatching them. The next shade is Urban. Oh Lord. Extra chalky. I mean, you can just, I mean, it applied beautifully, but when you're swatching it, you can just feel the product building up on your finger. The next shade is Freak, and Freak is actually kind of the same consistency as Fringe, which I like to compare to the Tarte. But look at this neon green color, guys. Look at it. It is just beautiful. I mean, this palette is just beautiful for rave makeups. I mean, like Coachella, EDC. It is perfect for you guys to just do some like zigzags with some tape on your face, fill them in with a few of these shades, peel the tape off, and just go rock your world at a festival. I mean, it is just beautiful. And here is that last shade right there, which is Thrash. And that one is a little bit more on the chalky side. It might be just the way I swatched it, but I mean, the more I add, it's easy to blend and it's just beautiful. The pigmentation is just amazing. I mean, a lot of you guys hate the fallout, but personally, it's the pigmentation that sells me to a palette. The fallout I can work with. It kills me sometimes, it does. But a lot of the times, if there's a lot of fallout and there's no pigmentation, then what the heck are you working with? But personally, I love this palette. I do recommend it to those of you who like to experiment and play with really out there shades. So here is an overview of the shades one more time. And here are the last 5 swatches. I mean, I cannot get over Freak right now. Look at him. Look at him. He is amazeballs. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video here. And again, this was the Urban Decay Electric palette. Just absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. So go ahead and stay tuned for the next palette review. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Bye. Oh my god, guys, look at my makeup wipe. I was rubbing off the shades and it's like a unicorn threw up all over this makeup wipe.